This is the Sanyo MBC-18NB, a portable notebook from 1991 which features a blisteringly fast 8MHz 386SX. This computer is from around roughly 1991 from what I can see on the internet, and, well, it was okay when it came out, I guess. And my configuration here is the base spec, so with 3 megabytes of RAM, the 20MB hard disk, and a 1.44MB floppy drive. And it originally shipped with MS-DOS 4.01, and it costs a blistering $3,834 when new. My unit here isn't exactly in the best of condition, but it's serviceable. So on the right hand side here you have your reset button, your contrast slider, and your brightness slider, as well as your 1.44MB 3.5-inch drive. On the back we have your usual VGA, serial and parallel, as well as the handy but completely toast removable battery, which is a 1700 mAh NiCad battery, which, well, ran at 12 volts. Underneath this port we have the lithium BIOS backup battery, which I have replaced, and, well, it's probably stupid me doing that, but I did it anyway. And on our left hand port we have our dial-up modem, power, which is a really weird connector, and the power switch, and pretty much nothing else. Apart from a nice little carrying handle at the front. And when we open the laptop we are greeted with a nice keyboard of actual travel, unlike new laptops, and a monochrome display. At the front we have our usual status LEDs, so your power, low battery, charge, floppy drive, hard drive, caps lock, nums lock, and scroll lock. And the power brick in itself is quite a big unit, and I'm glad I have this thing, to be honest. So it's a 16 volt 1.5 amp output. And when powering the machine on, you're greeted with the usual Phoenix BIOS setup, well, not setup, but display. Going through the list of specs, so my system has the 20MHz 386SX and a whole 4MB of RAM. And just as a note, the hard drive in this one originally didn't work when I got it, but it was repaired by removing the parking magnet inside the drive, which requires opening it, but these drives are such a low density where it doesn't matter if dust really gets in it, it won't cause it any major damage. I also had to replace the capacitors on the display driving circuit, because beforehand it was just displaying a bunch of washed out colours, well, not colours, but the text was washed out, and, well, it's just generally unusable. Apart from that, everything now works on this machine, and obviously the display driver board works, so it is a fully usable machine. And the display for the time period is incredibly sharp, but unfortunately it's monochrome, but on a laptop, like I said, the keyboard is actually a pleasure to type on. It's got movement, travel, and it's got some decent audible feedback as well, so it's, well, pretty good for a laptop. Much better than something like that. And just as a note, the battery in my unit does not hold a charge whatsoever and is completely stone dead. This has got no chance in hell of running Doom. I'm going to see how Wolfenstein works. I'm going to guess it's going to run fine, albeit going to look like crap due to the screen. It's going to be a ghostly mess, but we'll see. Obviously this machine has no form of sound capability except for the annoying little teeny little bitch of a speaker. And it's viewable. Doesn't help that the hinges in this thing are screwed, but it works, I guess. Such high quality audio. It's psyched, I sure am. Yeah, it's not exactly smooth, but it is playable, and playing for a viewfinder is not very easy. Oh crap. Input lag's pretty bad as well due to the low frame rate, but if you persisted, you could probably finish this game on this. And yeah, I have MS-DOS 6.22 installed on this thing. Not exactly period correct, but guess what? It works. And guess what? I'm dealing with it. While we're here, we might as well try Want Gone, which is the ending screen of Portal 1, but recreated for MS-DOS by Cat33 Pokemon, sorry. So apart from that, what can I really say? It's a Sanyo laptop from 1991. It's okay. Screen's pretty good. Keyboard's pretty good. It works. And I'm sure it would have been bloody brilliant for the time, considering it had a quoted 3.5 hour battery life. Unfortunately, I can't really test that because the battery's about as dead as the dodos. Yeah. I can't really recommend it for gaming, or DOS gaming or anything else. You could probably use it to still write Word documents and put them on a floppy, then read them on another computer. But why would you want to do that? Like, it's ancient. However, it's ancient, but it's cool. So this has been this little brief look over this thing. And I guess thanks for watching.